Hey guys, it's Lauren Jane, or Ren, here on this channel, and welcome to my new channel for all things anime. I figured what better way to break in my new anime channel than a classic anime man-esque roasting my own anime list. I am thoroughly embarrassed, but we're just gonna do it. And as always, if you guys disagree, if I hate your favorite anime, that is okay. It is okay, I'm glad you enjoy it. Somebody has to enjoy it, tons of people enjoy it. I know that a couple of the ones that I did not like, a lot of people like, and that's fine. That's totally fine. If you wanna make a case for some of the ones that I didn't like, then go for it so you can encourage other people to watch it, because I'm not gonna be the one to do it. Okay, so let's just start with what I'm currently watching. If you can't tell from Orochimaru here, I'm currently watching Naruto Shippuden for the first time. I started at the end of 2020, finished the original Naruto series, and now I am on like episode like 340-ish while I'm filming this video. Who knows where I'm at? I'll put where I'm at currently when this goes up. I am obsessed, obviously. I own way too many Naruto things already, and I love it. You'll see a lot of Naruto content here, especially because it's what I'm currently hype about. And if you came over from TikTok, you know that that's a lot of what I talk about there. So yeah, I'm really excited to make some videos on my just opinions and hot takes and things like that from Naruto, and my thoughts on my first watch through of the series as somebody, you know, watching it with fresh eyes. And I gave that one a 9. I love it. In terms of my level of like how much I freaking love it, it's like a 100 out of 10. But it has its issues. I know it has more issues coming up, so I don't think I'll necessarily knock it from a 9 because I do just love it so much, but I am prepared for things to go south because that's what I have heard. Maybe that's not the case, but it's what I've heard. And there's, you know, there's obviously things about Naruto that can be fixed. There's a lot of filler. There's a lot of like contradictions and things that are left open-ended that should have been wrapped up and that type of thing. So it gets a 9. It is not a perfect 10 for me, but although the level of love I have for it is beyond a 10. I'm also watching Obey Me. We're already getting embarrassing. Baby's like based on an Otome game, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played that one. I'm not gonna act like I haven't played any because I have, but I have not played that one, but I thought it was gonna be like a cool anime series. I thought I'd be like, oh, I wanna play the game now, but it's kind of like, it's kind of a bust. I'm sorry, it's kind of a bust. It's like 4-minute episodes and they're just not, like nothing happens. Maybe if I'd played the game, it would at least feel just like a bit more fun and whatever to me. But like, if you haven't played the game, I think don't watch it. Also currently watching One Piece. I am currently on Dressrosa. I'm sort of getting to the finishing up point of Dressrosa, but I'm obsessed with One Piece. I have recently really started committing to catching up because I took like a couple-year break from watching One Piece. Like I got to the time skip and then took like a couple of years off. So now I'm getting back into that, and One Piece is a perfect 10 for me. I feel like where Naruto fails on giving me some of the information that I want, One Piece always delivers. Say what you want about it being long, whatever. It does not feel like it's dragging out. They do not have a lot of filler, and it is iconic. I freaking love One Piece. Seriously, don't let it being long deter you because it's a lot of fun. Like, it's just like never ending, you know? You never have to feel the pain of it ending until it does. I'm also watching Link Click. I've only watched 1 episode of it so far, but I like already have really high hopes for it. The series is in Mandarin instead of Japanese, and it is really beautifully animated, and I will say that the first episode left me shook. Like I literally sat there for like 10 minutes and had to just collect myself. Like I was just like shook. And so if a show can do that on the first episode, I have high hopes. So I'm very excited to continue watching that one. That is all I'm currently watching. I say all like it's not a lot. Like I'm not literally tackling 2 of the big 3 series that are literally 1,000,000 episodes long. And I'm also planning on watching Boruto and everything, and I'm just eternally drowning in these 2 series. So I'm never gonna finish. All right, so now the highest rated series. We're gonna start with the ones that I loved the most. Honestly, there might be some things to roast here. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so obviously we have got the iconic Kiki's Delivery Service. It is my favorite Studio Ghibli film. You cannot convince me otherwise. I will never change my mind. It is Kiki. It will always be Kiki. Kiki's Delivery Service. If you were sleeping on that one, you need to watch it. That one is a perfect 10 for me. Nostalgia and all, I literally love it. I watched it ever since I was a little kid. And then obviously Pokemon Movie 1, hello, one of the most moving moments of our entire childhood. pleased. Like there wasn't a dry eye in the house. That is obviously a 10 out of 10. We've got Clanad, you know, I feel like that's commonly a 10 out of 10 for people. Clanad and Clanad After Story, they're incredible. I watched them a long time ago though, so honestly, I can't remember much, but I remember them being incredible. I do want to go back and revisit Clanad because it is in my top 10. And I can't fully remember why. Does anybody else do that? Like you watch it and you're like, oh my God, this is literally the best thing I've ever seen. And then like a couple years later, you're like, wait a minute, what happened? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is my literal favorite anime series of all time. I don't think it will ever be dethroned as #1 on my top 10 anime list. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is quite literally a series that like changed my life. That sounds so dramatic, but it did. Like there's literally nothing about that series that could have been done better for me. Like it is just literally total perfection to me, total perfection. So yeah, obviously 10 out of 10, literally changed my life. It made me like just rethink so many things. It literally made me change my career path even. I can tell you guys about that another time if you would like. But I hold that series like so near and dear to my heart. Like I freaking love it. No slander on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood ever here. Maid-sama, also perfect 10 out of 10. If you're looking for kind of like a classic romance series to check out, that's also got a lot of comedy in it, has a strong female lead character and not one who's just all like, you know, like shy and like, I like you. It's really a good change of pace, and I don't know why it took me so long to finally watch it, but I watched it last year and it's incredible. I would definitely recommend it to everybody. Okay, another 10 out of 10 for me was One Piece Film Z. It's One Piece. I feel like the movie was really well done. I really loved it, and please, we were blessed with this scene. I had to be 10 for me. Okay, I feel like there's not much to roast yet. I feel like I have fairly good taste in my like solid 10s. Maybe I'm too generous sometimes, but I do think I have some solid 10 out of 10s here. Maybe too many 10 out of 10s, but some solid ones nonetheless. Nagi no Asukara, which is a lull in the sea. This series is so beautiful. The animation was a huge part of the reason why I gave it a 10 out of 10. Just like completely breathtaking, really moving story, a story that really kind of makes you think about your own life and reflect on your own life. And I think that series that can do that are doing something really, really impressive, and it's very moving, very emotional. You will cry a lot if you watch it, but if you're looking for a good cry and some beautiful, beautiful animation, then definitely check out A Lull in the Sea. Fruits Basket season 1 and season 2 are on here. I just loved Fruits Basket. Oh, actually, and season 3 and the final, just a Fruits Basket stan over here. I don't have much to say about it. I just love the concept of Fruits Basket. I thought it was really well done, very moving. It really makes you care about the characters, and it always just kept me wanting more and wanting to see the next episode and wondering what would happen next. Given is one that gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I literally recommend Given to anybody, anyone, literally anybody. Go watch Given right now. Do it. It's a romance and music series. The music in it is so good. That's one reason why I was so impressed with the series, is the music's just on point. Like they really said music budget, hello, just like tossing the Benjamins everywhere. Because it was so good. Animation's beautiful, voice acting great. And then yes, the Given movie was another 10 out of 10. The movie was great, very beautiful. And also in Given, there's just one moment where I was just like one song, you'll know what I mean if you've seen it, and you'll know what I mean when you watch it. But there's just one song, one moment, one lead up that I was just like, yes, literally watched the scene so many times, cried, it was everything. The most recent one, this is actually the most recent series I finished. I finished it yesterday, Vanitas no Carte, the case study of Vanitas. It is a new series from the summer, oh my god, it's already summer 2021 season of anime, and you should definitely go check it out if you haven't seen it already. Beautiful animation. It's a vampire anime, so if you like vampires, you need to see it. It gets spicy. They really said, let's add a little spice to this series, and they delivered that every episode. So if you're looking for a little spice, a little vampire action, that's the one for you. And also, I would say I got some like Black Butler vibes from it. So if you like that series, I think you'll really like this one. Also, if you like Devil's Line, I mean, I just assume you like vampires. If you like Devil's Line, it's not quite as dark as, well, no, it's dark. There's a content warning on an episode. Okay, now we are finally out of my perfect ratings. Maybe I was too generous. I gave too many things 10 out of 10s. I don't know. But okay, so we've got a 9 for Princess Mononoke, a 9 for Spirited Away, 9 for Howl's Moving Castle. We got a lot of Studio Ghibli movies in here for 9s, because Kiki is just elite to me. Kiki's gotta be on top. Pokemon got a 9. That's probably a whole lot of nostalgia there, to be honest. I wanted to give it a 10, honestly, but I felt like, girl, you can't be too biased, so I gave it a 9. Pokemon was literally my whole childhood. Death Note with a 9. These are all pretty normal, you know, standard ratings, I feel like. Kuroshitsuji, Black Butler, 1 and 2, got 9s. I love Black Butler, and I like wanted to give it a 10, but when I made my list, it had been so long since I'd seen it, so I was like, it's in my top 10 for sure, but I was like, maybe I need to just give it a 9. There's probably flaws, it's probably not perfect, but we'll see. Maybe I'll reevaluate when I rewatch it, but I loved Black Butler. That was another one that was very like inspiring to me. Like not necessarily the contents of the series, but like I'm a filmmaker, so it's more just inspiring to me of like how the show made me feel and like what they were able to do with your emotions and the storytelling, and it really just made me be like, I want to do this for a living. Hello. Anohana. With the real long title here, I'm not sure what all that means, but Anohana, that one got a 9. Very good series. Not much to say. Noragami, a 9. Blue Spring Ride is a 9. I love that series. That is a really great romance anime series that I highly recommend. It is great because the characters like know what they want, and you're not just left being like, come on, have something happen. Like it just felt like things were moving. It was just really good. I liked the male lead character. I thought he was really great. And it was a very enjoyable romance series. I'm pretty sure I binged it in a day. Once again, Black Butler, Book of Circus, a 9. Snow White with the Red Hair, a 9. Another great, strong, confident female lead. Once again, it's one that moves along quickly. The main characters know what they want, and they want it now. We're not putzing around. We're not waiting 45 episodes for somebody to hold hands. You know what I mean? Like, they just get the ball rolling, and we love that. Devil's Line, another one. We really just get right into it, and you get your vampire fix. I said it before in a video where I reviewed Devil's Line on my other channel, and I'll actually put that down below if you want to hear more details about some of the series I've watched recently. But Devil's Line, I said, is like what I needed Twilight to be. It's like the darker, grittier, better Twilight. Aggretsuko, season 1 and 2, I gave a 9. I think I gave season 3 a little bit lower of a score. We'll get to that. Psychic Princess. This one was a big surprise to me. It was so good. I, you know, just randomly kind of saw it in like Crunchyroll's like suggestions. I think it's a newer series. It's a series that's in Mandarin, and I freaking loved it. It felt like a really refreshing, nice change of pace to kind of hear it in a different language, and I thought that like the voice actors were phenomenal for the series. It has the most chaotic theme song I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, go start the series right now and just tell me that it's not the most chaotic opening theme song you've ever seen in your whole life. But you're gonna be vibing to it by the end, I swear. You're gonna be vibing to it. The first episode, I was like, what is this? Like, you kind of can't help but laugh. But the series is so good. Very kind of dark, but also comedic at the same time. Very strong female lead. And it was just a big surprise for me. I mean, like, the first few episodes are pure chaos, and I was like, I don't know about this, but I ended up literally being obsessed with it. And I'm hoping for a season 2 of that one for sure. Jujutsu Kaisen, 9. It's pretty self-explanatory. Skate the Infinity, a 9. I freaking love Skate the Infinity, and I need season 2. Naruto also, actually Naruto got an 8. I'm so sorry. I watched all the filler. That could be why I watched every single filler. And I was not impressed with some of those fillers. But I will say Shippuden, I do like the filler more. My thing with Naruto, I'm gonna make a totally separate video on that. Let me know if you wanna see why I gave it an 8. There's just some things that I think could have been done differently, some things that I think could have been explained more. A lot of it revolves around Sasuke and Orochimaru. As you can tell, I'm a bit biased towards Lord Orochimaru here, but again, level of love, like 100. Orange High School Host Club, 8. Toradora, 8. Blue Exorcist, 8. The Road to Ninja movie, I thought was very good. I've only watched 2 of the Naruto movies so far. The first one I watched, I think I literally picked like the worst Naruto movie of all time because it was yikes. But Road to Ninja, I really did thoroughly enjoy. My Little Monster, it's another good little romance series. Kami-sama Kiss, maybe 8 is high for that, maybe 8's low for that. I'm not really sure, but I loved it. Your Lie in April, an 8. And honestly, like, I might give that a 10 or a 9 if I revisited it. I know it's like super good. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but my thing was like, if I can't remember that much about it, then maybe it deserves an 8. You know what I mean? If it didn't leave like that super lasting like impact on me personally, maybe it's an 8. On One Piece 3D2Y, I gave an 8. Kami-sama Hajime Mashita is on here again. I think that might be like season 2 or something. I honestly don't know. I don't know why it's split up like that on here. Classic Memories, an 8, Real Life, Non-Baka. I love Non-Baka. It's like a prison comedic thing. I feel like I honestly rated it higher than most people do, but I just loved it. I thought it was very different and refreshing, and there's lots of glitter everywhere in the animation, which I just thought was like kind of funny. I don't know. I just love the chaos of it all. Yuri on Ice, we've got an 8. Non-Baka season 2, an 8. Agretsuko, I gave season 3 an 8 because I felt like there wasn't enough screaming. I needed more screaming energy from Retsuko, and I feel like I didn't get it in season 3. Horimiya, I gave an 8. I wanted to give it higher. I think I had it rated as a 10 until like the last few episodes, and then I knocked it down a couple pegs because honestly, it just got a little weird. For me, it just derailed a little bit, to be totally honest. Totoro, I gave a 7. I feel like that's a bad take, I'm so sorry. But I just feel like I recently watched it and it was so hyped up for me that I feel like it was just not what I was expecting at all. Like at all, and I feel like not that much happened in the movie. I think I would have felt differently about it if I'd watched it as a kid first. Or if it just hadn't been hyped up so much, because it was just totally different than what I expected, and I feel like it like threw me off a bit. Mamote Lollipop, so I can explain. This one's probably really embarrassing. I'm gonna just say this one's probably embarrassing. I need to go rewatch it because I watched it so long ago. I gave it a 7 kind of reluctantly, honestly. I wanted to give it a higher score, but like, I'm sure it's not that good. But I really loved it. Probably a lot of you haven't seen that one. Oh no. The 7s and 6s, I will say, are like the biggest guilty shames, where it's like, I know that they're not like the most hard-hitting series, but like I enjoyed them. We've got Vampire Knight and Vampire Knight Guilty. Those were 7s for me because I remembered being obsessed with them when I was younger. And I've seen it like blowing up on TikTok with the whole like brother trope, and I honestly don't remember that. I don't remember that being a thing, so I feel like I need to revisit the series older and really kind of like examine what's going on there, because yikes. I've got Arrietty, Secret World of Arrietty, a 7. It just didn't live up to the hype of the other Ghibli films for me, to be honest. Oh, Say I Love You. The guy just kind of sucked, to be honest. So that's why I got a 7 for me. Like, it was fairly well done, but like, the guy just kind of sucked. Like, I didn't really even want them to end up together. I was like, dump this guy. Dump him. So I got a 7 for that. Wolf Girl, I think. Oh God, I forget the English name. This is embarrassing. I can't keep it all straight, guys. It's a weird concept. The guy kind of sucks in this one too, to be honest. Like, hello, you've got to give me a guy I want to root for, not this man's. 7 Deadly Sins. I watched 1 season. Didn't really rope me in to watch more, so 7. I've also heard it's kind of gone off the deep end, but you know, I don't know about that. Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. It was kind of boring, kind of like slow for me, but it was worth the watch, I think. It was very different, and I really loved the characters, so I'm actually kind of excited for season 2, which this one like really bumped up to a 7. Like the first half of the series, I was like, yo, this is getting like a 4. Like I almost dropped it, but then I like stuck it out. Like sometimes I just can't let myself drop series sometimes, and I just forced my way through it, and it was worth it. Oh no, we're gonna just not Diabolic Lovers. Not me giving Diabolic Lovers a 6. I haven't seen that. You saw nothing. Then we've got Engaged to the Unidentified. Honestly, I don't really remember anything about that one. It wasn't so offensively bad that I remembered it, and it wasn't so good that I remembered it. So just a 6 on that one. Dance with Devils. This is so embarrassing. I have a type, clearly. Not me watching all these like devil and demon harem, reverse harem, whatever shows. Oh God, okay. The Non-Baka special was kind of ugh for me, so it got a 6. Sword Art Online is a 5 from me. I only saw the first season. Honestly, I feel like the first season was actually probably better than a 5. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will say that I think my vision of Sword Art Online has been tainted by just everybody hating on it over the years. So it is really low on my list, and I never continued watching past season 1. Oh, Scum's Wish. It's kind of sus, honestly. The series was just like a bit, I'm kind of embarrassed that I watched it actually. I like that it's a unique take on a romance anime, but it wasn't for me. Masamune-kun, Revenge had some potential, but it literally just, nothing happens. Like the anime just literally ended before they literally got to the point of anything. So it's kind of a waste of time to watch in my opinion. Naruto, oh no. Shh, I'm so sorry, Naruto Phantom. This movie was not it for me. I've seen some people say it's their favorite Naruto movie and I'm like, where, how, why? Please explain why. The monkey in it was kind of sick. Kind of loved that little guy. But other than that, like, it was just such a flop for me. I'm so sorry that just nothing happened in the movie. Like, Rock Lee was in the movie and like didn't say a word. Like, it was just very weird, very rushed. I didn't think it was a good movie. I'm so sorry, but it wasn't good to me. I don't know why I started with Naruto movie 3 for the movies, but I think I picked the worst one because it wasn't for me, and I think it was like the lowest rated of the Naruto movies too. Then we have got Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. This is the controversial one where I feel like I have a totally bad take on this one. Like, I'm gonna roast myself and say that like I'm probably wrong. Like, I don't know, I'm probably wrong, but like, because I've seen so many people who are just diehard fans for this show. It was so boring. It has never taken me so long to finish 12-episode anime series, so it gets a 2. Like, I literally forced myself through it. And it wasn't like the Science Fell in Love one, where I like forced myself through the first half, and then I was like, okay, I wanna see this unfold. Like, I was never interested. Like, nothing grabbed my attention. It was supposed to be a comedy. I did not really find any of it funny. I didn't like, it was so boring and so dry, and like, the romance does not develop, and like, I know that's the point. Like, I know it's not supposed to necessarily be a romance, it's more like slice of life, but it was too slice of life. Nothing happened. Like, the trope of like, oh my god, I like him so much and he's an idiot and just like keeps misunderstanding, like, it got so old. I was just like, come on. I don't know. It could just be me. I know a lot of people love it. I truly, truly suffered through that one, so that's my lowest rated of all time. If you love it, that is great. I love that you love it. It wasn't for me. I have only ever dropped one series. I hate dropping series, as you can tell. I force myself through them because I just want to see it through. I don't know, like, if I've invested any time into it, I just like can't quit. But Be the Beginning was just not for me. I gave it a 4. I think mostly just because the animation was good, and like, in theory, I feel like it was like not awful. Like, I didn't drop it because it was awful, but it was just not for me. I don't know, like, I was really excited to watch it, and then I was just kind of like, let's see if what's in my plan to watch. This plan to watch is like so not accurate because I have like, God, probably like 100 things in my plan to watch list, but I don't like to put them in here because then it like scooches your MyAnimeList bar, and then like half my bar is gonna be like plan to watch instead of like completed, and it's gonna bother me. So I cannot put all of them in this list because it just, I don't know, it bugs me if there's too many things in here. I just have Inuyasha, Carnival, Tokyo Ghoul, and Violet Evergarden that I plan on watching. I watched like quite a bit of Inuyasha as a kid. I don't know if I've seen all of it or not because I really can't remember. I used to like sneakily watch it on Adult Swim thinking I was like doing something bad on like level 1 volume, like right in front of the TV. Like, I don't know, just because it was on Adult Swim, I thought it was like inappropriate. But I want to revisit it and rewatch that one because it's definitely like a classic and one I really liked as a kid. So I would just like to see it all, and they recently released the new series about like the daughters, and so I wanted to be able to watch that and know what's going on. Also planning on watching, you've probably noticed I have not seen a lot of the iconic ones right now. Probably because I'm too busy tackling the 2 longest series ever. I am planning on watching My Hero Academia at some point. Attack on Titan I definitely want to watch. There's so many. And then like, I look at the things coming out each season and I'm like, I want to watch all of these, like Blue Period and the one that's coming out from the creator of Death Note. I'm like, there's too much I want to watch. But hey, if there was a series that was not on this list that you think I need to add to my plan to watch list, comment them down below. I already have so much to tackle, but I will take your suggestions into consideration. If there's something that you're like, Lauren, what the heck, you need to see this, girl, let me know. I hope you guys had fun seeing my taste in anime, seeing everything I've watched that I remember, what I've rated those things, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think I need to watch. If you guys want to roast me on Diabolic Lovers, I get it. I get it. Vampire Night, all of that, I get it. Go ahead, roast me. And be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me a lot. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and I have a lot of really fun stuff planned for this channel, so be sure to subscribe down below. If you're new, you're all new because the channel's new, so subscribe. Do it. Bye.